to this music. And I think that is the beauty of it. It opens so many different thought patterns in your head, has different ways of taking people. And I think when people realise that, that is what kind of hooks them to it.
In time and space, you're climbing at your own pace. Pace is your main reactor. Music the main factor.
The relationship I have with a DJ is trying to maintain the vibe that they're playing and lock into that and just become one with the music as the DJ tries to make a seamless performance on the turntables. I'm trying to sort of weave within that vocally so that it's not just an MC and it's sort of like I'm up there performing or I'm back there behind the DJ. It's the two things moving together to create one performance so you're hearing words and music.
As we move on.
The biggest buzz I get from being MC Conrad is the fact that I get up in the morning and I'm not doing something else to try and be an MC. I've actually achieved a goal in being an MC and trying to maintain that. That's something that sort of turns me on every day. Danny sort of like had this way of picking out the right parts of the tune and mixing them in the right sort of way that still gave it that lush feeling, but also that rough edge that the breakbeat had now brought.
Now I've got my studio to work in. I've got the joys that all the other producers have been having to be able to just kind of get my own ideas out. So the thought of falling out of bed and hitting the keyboard and getting some really weird sound and going, oh yeah, I like that.
Minds get captive and reactive from the lyrics I write, stoking the fires of...
I'm currently working on an album project, Logical Progression 4, hopefully coming out sometime in the year 2000. Within that, I'm going to be presenting a live package with a band, working with a band as a production team. And, that will show off some of my ideas that I've had about this music from way, way back. Some of the sounds that I was hearing, how live instrumentation can manipulate the whole structure of drum and bass and sort of integrate within that. And hopefully some of my vocal skills will shine through that I'm meant to have. So that's me for the moment.
What is hip-hop? What is hip-hop?
Friday we was in Cardiff doing progression sessions, and from there we jumped over the ocean over to the States. We'd sort of been 3 different locations: Atlanta, Palm Springs.
We're in Palm Springs at the moment.
San Fran with no sleep, time zones and what have you. Now we're back in England in Bournemouth. It's good over in the States in a sense that they're into what we do. Any type of music from outside the States has difficulty breaking through over there. So to get a reception like we're getting over there is really good, although there's still a lot of work to be done.
Tony Fordham has lost his ticket.
This seems to be a scenario that we're all quite used to.
And he's now going through tickets at about 4 years old.
I understood it was all part of the plan, so something about you not wanting Mr. Fordham to travel?
We can look at that as something they call fate.
He's a buffoon. So is he.
You see, if they'd all taken Thompson Airlines on MC Conrad tours, it'd be a whole different affair. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
They're all buffoons.
Not only would we reach different destinations unknown to another man, but we'd get there safely. You can work wonderful things in your own in your own time and in your own place, to your own sort of small social circle. But to actually get that accepted out there, you have to kind of let it go off into a crowd and do its thing. I just like to sort of go down as many different creative avenues as I can. It's going where it goes. I don't know. Do you know, I hate looking into the future and saying what it's going to do. I just hope it does a lot of things that we can look back on and say, yeah, that was like a serious thing to be doing.
Hey, here we are in Montreal on the yacht, you know, before the gig and such like. Flames driving. You get me? Dining at myself and Darius, we're enjoying a fine suit. What? You there? Sort of thing you do. Here in Montreal, in the yacht. If you've got a yacht, that is. Fuck off, man. Hey, look at me and my speedboat.